Hello dear students, welcome back. In the today's video lecture we are going to discuss about the next application of the thermoelectric diagram. With the help of thermoelectric diagram we are going to determine the Peltier EMF. Okay, usually the thermocouple consists of two metals and it forms the two junction. Okay, one junction is a hot junction and another junction is a cold junction, and one junction is temperature is T1 and another junction temperature is T2, right? Let pi1 and pi2 be the Peltier coefficient for the junction of the couple at a temperature T1 and T2 respectively. The Peltier coefficient at the hot junction is T2 is pi2 is equal to T2 into dE divided by dt, right? In this the thermoelectric diagram, this T2 is nothing but the OB. Okay, this one is a temperature T2 OB, and dE divided by dt is nothing but a, right? See here, dE divided by dt, and this one is a temperature. This one is a T1 and this one is a T2. Okay, so for T2 that is OB into dE divided by dt, that is BC, right? So this area that is the area OBCF, it is nothing but the Peltier coefficient at the hot junction T2, right? And similarly the Peltier coefficient at the cold junction T1 is pi1 is equal to T1 into dE divided by dt. T1 is nothing but a, in this thermoelectric diagram, OA, and dE divided by dt is nothing but a, for the cold junction, that is A to D, right? OA into AD. So the Peltier coefficient at the cold junction at a temperature T1, that is the area, this area OADE, and so EMF setup due to the Peltier effect, that is pi2 minus pi1, that is equal to the area OBCF minus area OADE, that will give the exact EMF setup due to the Peltier effect, that is the area ABCFEA. This is nothing but the EMF setup due to the Peltier effect. Okay, next one is the application of the thermoelectric diagram is determination of the EMF due to the Thomson effect. The Thomson EMF corresponds to the temperature T1 and T2 is given by integral of temperature T1 to T2 sigma A minus sigma B into dt, right? Here sigma A and sigma B, it is nothing but the Thomson coefficient of the metal A and metal B constituting the thermocouple, right? And we already know that sigma A minus sigma B, that relation is T into d square E divided by dt square, that we have already derived in the previous video lecture. So this above equation becomes, we can rewrite this as a integral of T1 to T2 T into d square E divided by dt square into dt, right? And we already know that d divided by dt, it is nothing but a thermoelectric power. So we can d divided by dt is nothing but we can write it as a P. So again we can write this equation as a integral of T1 to T2 T into dP divided by dt into dt, right? So this dP divided by dt gives the rate of change of thermoelectric power with the temperature, right? Then the then the EMF due to the Thomson effect, that is equal to integral of T1 to T2 T into dP divided by dt into dt, right? So this dt get cancelled, then E Thomson means the EMF due to the Thomson effect is equal to integral of P1 to P2. We are going to change the limit temperature to this thermoelectric power P1 to P2 T into dP. Then the integral of this term is nothing but the area CDEF, means this is the corresponds to the area CDEF above this line, and P1 and P2. Here P1 and P2 on the power line corresponding to the temperature T1 and T2. Thus the area CDEF represents the Thomson EMF, right?